Hello, I'm Ayu. Today I will solve the problem using Excel. Question 1 until question 12. First, I open the Excel file. I add new email and fill color to the quick Excel toolbar. Then I move email to the first position. As you can see, click add. Since my laptop did not appear, do not pop up the column. So you go shipping cost sheet, select all the row 1, click the right click and type zone 3, drag all down to autofill until zone 10. In cell E2, I calculate the red line cost. In F2, I calculate the blue line cost. In G2, I calculate the green line cost. Then I use autofill to copy the formula to the other row. So you must to calculate B2, subtract by B11, and it show the time, but you need to change first to the general one. First of all, click, then it's pop up general, and click again, select all the cell so that all the cell will become the general. So I put the $sign log B11 but allow D2 to change. I use $sign because it used to log cell reference so they don't change when you copy or drag the formula. For the F and G cell, use the same calculation and put the $signs to log. When you do not type the $sign and when you draw the right corner, it's don't have got a value. So the F2 we need to select cell B12 and log for B12. You need to put B after subtraction and also in front of the 12 number. After calculate all the column E and G, calculate the total at row 9. I use sum to calculate the total for each line. So the formula is sum and select the cell for E2 until E8 and drag to the right to autofill. For the lowest, I use the main formula, drag cell E2 until E8 and it become the time number. So click the cell and click the general to pop up like number, not that time. So drag to the right to autofill, same as average. Calculate the average by using average formula. You must to put equal in front of the formula so that we got the right answer. So click to the right at same you do for lowest. Then Select all the column E2 until G9. I apply the accounting number format to cells E2 through G9. Click the general and it appears like this. Then you click accounting and it shows like all the data show RM. So click alignment at home tab. Choose horizontal center and vertical also the center and click OK. Then select all the cell from A1 to G10 format and click auto fit column. I use auto fit to adjust the column width. Then I insert a new row above row 1. I merge and center cell A1 to G1 and type out search shipping cost. Then I move the title to the middle one. So question 30 until question 60. Click the followers sheet. I use count A to find how many flowers are in zone 3. Then I copy the formula across. I use count A because I need to calculate an X. I copy the data from follower, insert a new sheet and paste it transpose. After I complete the total shipping cost per zone. For the shipping cost per zone, I use sum if. Then select C2 until C9 and you also use column J2 until J29 and drag. I must put $sign to lock the column J and drag to the right to autofill and I click each of cell to got the correct formula. Okay, now I select all the data. It means I copy the data from flowers and insert a new sheet and paste it transpose. Since my letter is not pop up as I showed on the picture. So I click all the row 10 and I click the general because it's not shown a number. So I click the flower sheet. I format row 1 with area black, size 14, blue and dotted bottom border and center alignment. It's not pop out on my laptop since I recorded and it's shown as I put the picture. And it become like this. The subject will be bold. Okay, from question 70 is freeze the column. I freeze column A in the flowers sheet. So I click view and freeze panel, click freeze panel and it's freeze column A. So the question 18 until question 21 in the absorption sheet, I insert two rows after zone 4 and type zone 5 and zone 6 with their state and cities. So drag down and it shows like zone 5 and 6 and type the data which is A4 zone 5 B4 Colorado, C4 Lamar, A5 zone 6 B5 Oregon and C4 is Christmas Valley. Move on to the column D. I combine the city and state with a comma by using the formula concat. Click the B2, comma and quotation and space, a comma, sorry, quotation, comma, and also click the cell C2 and it become Montana Harlem. Drag down to autofill until row 8. So next, in column E, I take the first three letters of the state. In column F, I change the location code to uppercase. So for cell E, I put the formula left and click C2 since the C2 is city. Then comma, then I click 3. At first, it become hard. Hard is from first three letter from city, and the question asks for three letter from state. I'm doing my mistake here. For the cell F, I use formula upper, which is uppercase for HAR, and I drag down to autofill. And I realized that I'm doing mistake because the question asks for state, not for city. So I'm just thinking that I'm doing mistake. I'm taking a lot of time to thinking because at first I was so confusing and I realized that I'm doing mistake. Then I will change to cell B2, which is MON, the three letter from state. Then I drag to down to autofill. Also for proper code, I change already. At G column, I use for lower since the question asked to do a lower, and then click the B2 and press the enter and drag down to autofill. And for column H, I use len to format text and drag down to autofill. For question 22 until question 24, I create a cluster column chart for state and rate line cost and move it below the data. Select the state until rate line shipping cost, click insert and go to the chart and it appear at show and move the chart below the data. After that, I click the chart and go to the chart design, select the data. I add the green line cost to the chart. Select all the data green line and it appear like this. And I write the title shipping cost per zone. Then I switch row. I switch the chart data between row and column. I apply layout 5 and resize the chart to 5 by 5 inches. So I go to the info. I inspect the workbook for accessibility issue and fix them. Click check for issue. Then I click back info and go to the document properties. And the last, I set the orientation to landscape and margin to 0.5 inches. I set the print area in the shipping cost sheet. I view the flower sheet in the page break preview. And finally, I save the workbook as a PDF.